Cool. So what do you see happening in businesses that brought you to the point to where you started Business Legal Life Cycle and wrote the book and stuff?
Yeah, so really, I got frustrated with law being this reactive thing. So where people they didn't try and stop problems from occurring before and try and plug their legal risks before a problem occurred. They just took a reactive approach and just, when something happened, they just tried to solve the problem. And Harlan, there were really two matters that I acted for, two clients that I acted for, and I won't go into all the details, but suffice to say, one client lost over $1 million of other people's money on a property investment deal.
Okay.
That they could have solved if they just got legal advice. And another one almost lost $2 million. He lost about $500,000, but he almost lost $2 million of property investments that he had himself in business investments.
Wow.
All because they didn't get legal advice. And Harlan, that really struck me because at the time, they were both new clients of mine that they came to me after these problems occurred. And I said to them, why didn't you get advice? Why, this could have been solved. And it's the same old story. Lawyers are expensive. People don't see it as an investment; they see it as a cost.
Right.
That they don't like dealing with lawyers. Lawyers talk down to them. Lawyers don't use words that they don't understand. And three, they just thought they could fix it later. And so really, that was a really formative moment for me. And it happened around the same time. And at the time, my business coach and I were working through life cycles of business. And I realized at the time that there was a legal life cycle, that there was the businesses that had done the right thing and had been successful and had built up to an exit had followed a similar path. They'd done certain things. They'd reduced their risks early in certain areas, and then they'd built up the risk as they went. And I started to really map it out. And it was really, I remember sitting at my desk, just really frustrated, late in the afternoon one day. And I really started mapping it out against the like the Adir's life cycle that he made famous. And I realized that by looking at and really studying the business, so I mapped it out in a broad sense, and then I really sat down and I studied the businesses that did things well and when they didn't do them well, and moved some things around and adjusted a few things. And I realized that here's a concept that we can actually help people to understand what they need to do to be proactive in their life, nice, in their business life, and to stop those problems from occurring. And that was a really formative moment for me, Helen, because before then I was going to be a lawyer for the rest of my life. And that's what I knew what to do. That's what I do well. And I realized that I could actually make a difference with people by plugging that hole. And I don't want to build a big international law firm. Nothing could be worse for me. I don't have the bandwidth for that. But to actually provide tools that people can use to identify their legal risks and then go and work with a lawyer to plug those legal risks really I really found something that I am passionate about and that I can really help people up to make a difference in their lives.